Hey guys, today I will explain you the poem Razia the tigress. So this is the poem here. Let's read aloud the poem. You have to repeat after me, okay? The tigress Razia lives alone. Her two cubs haven't yet been named. Sheru barely played with them, and now he's gone. What a shame! Sheru was an expert on winds, knew how they traversed dale and hill. When no lift stirred and all was still, he knew his winds and the traffic lanes. He knew the deer would smell him out if they were downwind. So he would belly crawl and crouch and take a long circular route, hiding behind the bush and shrubs. Sorry. Once she knew his scent won't carry, in a flash he would erupt. Deer hadn't sniffed the thick and musty smell of which people dubbed as tiger scent. He got a stag. On neck and antler, both were crushed. Now Sheru's gone. Not anymore. Do people fear his shredded spoor? Pug-marked on the forest floor, grief and fear started competing in Razia's hurt with Sheru gone. Will the hyenas hound her cubs? Can she leave the little ones alone? When she goes hunting flesh and it is not sown, it is bone, okay? When she goes hunting flesh and bone, the tigress Razia lives in fear. A greater dread when will again the poachers with their guns appear. Now, here is the introduction of the poet. Poet's name is K.K.N. Daruwala. He was born on 1937. He is an Indian poet and short story writer in English language. In English language, he has written over 12 books and published his first novel for Paper and Crest in 2009. He is also a former Indian police officer. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1984 for his poetry collection, The Keeper of the Dead, by the Sahitya Academy, India's National Academy of Letters. He was awarded the Padma Shri, the fourth highest civilian award in India, in 2014. Okay, now here are some meanings from this chapter. Traverse, traveled across, dale, valley, put up, stay temporarily, steered, moved, still, calm and quiet, crouch, to put your body close to the ground by bending your legs under you. Next is shrub, the woody plant that is smaller than a tree. Sniff, drew air through the nose. Musty, smelling unpleasantly, old and slightly wet. Dubbed, gave a particular name. Antler, horn, crushed, injured badly. Come here. Dreaded, greatly feared. Spoor, marks left by a wild animal as it travels. Poachers, persons who catch and kill the animals illegally. So first we will learn from this chapter, and then we will do all the question answers here. So first here. So Razia the tigress. Now who is Razia? Razia is a tigress who lives alone. Her two cubs haven't yet been named. With this line, we can greatly understand that her cubs are too young to be named. They're so small, they were just born. They are very young. Sheru barely played with them. Now, who's Sheru? Sheru is the husband of Razia. Now, Sheru had barely played with them. Now, what is the cause of playing so much little with them? So here's the meaning. And now he's gone. Oh, what a shame. So this is the cause. He is no more on the earth. Oh, what a shame, because he has not played with his cubs. He had played, but very much barely, not very much. Sheru was an expert on winds, knew how they traversed dale and hill. Now Sheru was a very expert on winds, like this picture you can see here. Sheru is chasing a deer. He was very expert on the winds. See how he was expert. And knew how they traversed dale and hill. This means he knew how they traveled across the dale, means the valleys and hills. Now, and where they put up for the night. Now, tigers don't have a home. Yes, the forest is their home, but forest is very big. There should be any particular place, so they don't have a particular place in the forest. So they wherever they now when no live steered and all was still. Now he chose a place for he and his family to live, to put up for the night, where no live move, because all the winds are still and all was still. No sounds would come. He knew his winds, the traffic lanes. He knew the deer would smell him out if they were downwind. So he would belly crawl and crouch. So here is another. He knew his winds, their traffic lanes. So he knew the winds and the way they go. They are blowing and the way they are blowing. That help him to catch his prey. So he knew the deer would smell him out, because if the winds blow through him, then his smell would be carried up by the wind and clearly reach the deer, and the deer would stop coming to the direction Sheru was. This was the cause. If they were downwind. Now, wind can blow upwards or downwards. So, if they were downwards, because Sheru can't fly above the like clouds, he would have to walk or run on the ground. So, if they were only downwind, so he would belly crawl and crouch. So if they were so much downwind, he would belly crawl and crouch. He would like sit like this, very much like he would put his like legs under his chest and just walk like a lizard on the ground. So The wind could not take away his scent to the deer, and take a long circular route. If that tip won't do, the belly crawl and crouch tip won't do, then he would take a long circular route. He would go in circle, so that he would throw off his scent, and then he would hide behind bush and shrub. And once he knew his scent won't carry, means when he knew that his scent won't carry to the deer, he would hide behind the bush and shrub, and in a flash he would erupt when the deer comes. Deer hadn't sniffed the thick and musty smell of a tiger, thick and musty smell of his which people dubbed as tiger scent. So deer hadn't sniffed that the thick and musty smell of him, which people dubbed, means people think that it was a scent of a tiger. He don't think so. He thought that was a smell of a human. He got the stack. His claws fell like a giant. He got the stamens. He got the stamens. His claws were so much big that it was like a stag. His claws, his claws fell like a giant club. It is like a giant club. It was so big. On neck and antler, both were crushed. So now they are speaking of the condition of the deer. The deer's neck and antler. Antler means this one, and this one. They both were crushed. And now Sheru's gone. Not anymore do people fear his dreaded spoor. Now is no more Sheru. He has gone up. Now Sheru's gone, not anymore do people fear his dreaded spoor, because everybody know that Sheru is no more on the earth. So nobody fear him no anymore. Pug marked on the forest floor. Now no pug marked means the claw mark are not there on the forest floor of Sheru. Grief and fear started competing in Razia's heart. Grief means very sadness, very depression, and also fear. He was afraid. Started competing in Razia's heart. With Sheru gone. Now with Sheru gone. With Sheru gone means when Sheru is gone, will the hyenas hound her cubs? Means hyenas are not powerful than tigers, but the cubs are too small to fight, and the hyenas will chase her cubs and finally can catch them. So she's asking to herself, will the hyenas hound her cubs? Can she leave the little ones alone? She's again asking, can she leave the little ones alone when she goes hunting flesh and bone? Because they have to eat something. So Razia have to hunt now because Sheru is no more. The tigress Razia lives in fear. The greater dead when will again the poachers with their guns appear. So the main point is Razia fears for the poachers, means the persons who catch and kill the animals illegally, means they have no right. They have no right to kill them, but they kill them only because of money, not for the food. Hunters hunt animals for the food, for they have nothing to eat, so they hunt. But poachers are very much rich and they have to conquer more money, so they have to take more money. So they kill the animals. And here is the introduction of the poet. And this was the chapter. If you have learned anything from this chapter, then please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also comment if you want another something. So comment please, and like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also comment, and also click the notification bell. So bye bye.